I'm Julie Hensley, faculty member at the Bluegrass Writers Studio, the low residency MFA program at Eastern Kentucky University. I'm the author of the full-length collection of poems Viable from Five Oaks Press and the chapbook The Language of Horses from Finishing Line Press. And I'm happy today to share two new poems with the Bridgewater International Poetry Conference. These are from, the working title for this new collection is Breaking Ground. This collection weaves together poems, very narrative poems, from the perspective of a husband and wife, Noel and Grace, as they begin building a cabin together. A lot of their childhood trauma resurfaces and their marriage starts to dissolve. The first poem is a Noel poem titled Salvage. Salvage. He has always been better with his hands than his words. Never one to inscribe his own message into a card honoring a birthday or anniversary. So he was pleased to find the gift in a farmhouse scheduled for demolition. He was working with a team to tear out leaded windows and ancient transoms, the solid doors with their knobs of cloudy crystal. But it was the items his boss deemed discard that held Noel's attention. A wooden box of skeleton keys on a closet shelf, clothing patterns, feathery and brittled beneath a moldering pincushion, and a walnut-framed mirror, the size of a dinner plate. It swiveled on a base carved with bees and flowers. He took the looking glass home because Grace liked old things, certain he could re-silver the surface, which was darkened, silt laced like river water. No, she said, leave it, preferring to keep the artifact as it was. And still, she stares into the smoke a moment each morning, pausing before it to touch her face, though the glass offers no reflection. Got one more. This is called Cartography. Two moths throw their pale bodies against the glass tonight as she follows lines she knows well across the page. Any quiet leads her back to that fault line, like Theseus, only she traces the narrow thread toward darkness. Given a little space, she will weave Noel back into the air. A wonder, like a bruise hovering just beneath the skin, how she's learned to live within the edges of a shadow, familiar now as any continent.